Friends, thank you so much for joining me. My name is, there we go, Tina Kavergich. If you need to know, if you want to drop me an email, you can drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. I live in Canada and I am located just east of Toronto. So if you ever want to come by, drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com, and let's get crafting. So for today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a very, very simple card, and you can use whatever you have in your stash. But first, let's take a look now that the fact that that the Canada Post is actually running again. Let's look at some of the great stuff that I've been getting that is now starting to trickle in. This is always one of my favorite. I'm always looking forward to getting this from Joan. She does this amazing cross stitch, and she put it in a little frame. I just love it. I have all of her stuff posted around, and it's in my little Joan crafting area. If you ever come over, you'll see all of the cards that Joan has made, and they're all cross-stitched. This one is from Heather. Thank you very much. This is very cute. This is one from the ephemera packs. I just love that, the little ephemera packs. Those were a great little purchase, I got to tell you. So keep that in mind. I'm going to be talking about that later. I received this one from Pat. This is like super, super cute. Like, did anybody else get this little reindeer guy? This is so cute. I just love him, and the way that his little eyes look. Oh, they're just so cute. All right, I have to show you a project I got from Heather. This was absolutely amazing. I was so amazed. Apparently, I lost something inside this. So it comes with a little belly band. So it looks like a little hope chest. I'll call it a little hope chest. It's very cute. But so we're going to open it up, and oh, look. Oh, there's a little note in here, right? Okay, I'm going to leave the little note in just so that you can see. Like, there we go. Put the little note back in. So very nice hope chest, and voila, the note is gone. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely amazing. That is so funny. Good morning, Liz. Thank you for joining me. And if you have any comments, pop them in the bottom there. So this is, I was totally baffled. I sat there for about 10 minutes going back and forth trying to figure this out. And this is so cool. I thought that was absolutely amazing. Thank you, Heather, for that. And I just, we delivered a little package to Heather this morning, and I got to show you what else she made. She is absolutely amazing. So she made this little calendar. Oh, look at that. Check that out. It is going to be sitting on my desk and going to be showcasing each month. I just love it. Each time there's a month, you just, it shows the 4 months, and then you flip it over. Wow, that is fantastic. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. So the new mini catalog is coming out with Celebration. I can't show you what's inside yet. I have to wait one more week. But I'm going to be doing some cards from this catalog. Now, what we're going to be doing for January is going to be Takeaway Tuesday, is going to be birthday cards, and we're going to be using the designer series paper from this pack in here. You can kind of see some of it in the front here, but I got to tell you, it is absolutely stunning. So here is the paper that we're going to be using. Look, you can see already some kind of gold shimmering stuff there. It is absolutely fantastic. So this is absolutely lovely. It's double-sided, and it's got some really, really nice colors to it. But what I really like is in here is some of the ephemera packs images that we're gonna be having. So, oops, can we see them all? This is can't quite get them all on. Here's some birthday cakes. They're actually so, so pretty. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a bunch of birthday cards using this pack. And what's going to happen is I've offered it for $55. Normally, if you order the items that I'm going to be talking about with this, it comes to $64. So you're going to get the designer series paper, which you just saw. There's this gold kind of weave ribbon. You can't quite tell. I'm telling you, it looks like little spider webs. It is absolutely stunning. Okay, this is one of the hidden gems in this new mini catalog. It is absolutely stunning. You have to grab this ribbon. Okay, I'm going to show you why. You're going to have to grab this ribbon. but also in your $55, you get this ribbon, you get the designer series paper, and you're going to get some ephemera sayings. So there's an ephemera saying, there's some black, there's some white ones, but this, you're also going to get that too. This is absolutely stunning on the cards. And this is one of the cards that I had made using the ephemera pack. You can see the ephemera pack here. And then there's that gold weave ribbon right behind it. You can barely see it on a camera, but it really adds a lot. So for January, we're going to be doing birthday cards with this set. So you're going to get the designer series paper, the ribbon, and the sayings that go with it. Now, this is an absolute, these are must-have items. This ribbon is a must-have, and these sayings, I'm telling you, for $9.75, these sayings are a steal. I'm using them on everything. I wanted to show you the pack, but I used them all up, so that tells you how much I've loved them. So I'm offering it for $55 instead of $64. So let me know, northernstamper@gmail.com, if you would like some. If you are living in the States and would like to join me with this, drop me an email. I have a contact that I can send to you, and she can ship you the items. Sadly, I can only ship to Canadian uh, addresses right now. Takeaway Tuesday for February. If you order with me in January, of an order of $35, you're going to get the February package free, with the exception, if you get this January one, this does not qualify because I'm already giving a discount on the $55. So drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com if you would like to join me. Again, we're going to be doing a birthday card, so you don't want to miss that. I just love this. All right, let's get started. And what we're going to be doing, I asked you to get your favorite colors. So I want you to comment below, what is your favorite color? My favorite colors are Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock, and that's what I'm going to be using today. I just love this. And Liz, I know your favorite color is yellow. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making, I've decided to use the two colors because I wasn't really sure exactly what I wanted to do, but you also need a blending brush. Make sure you have a blending brush. I'm going to pop that in there. And choose a stamp set that you like. It doesn't matter what it is, does not matter at all. I'm going to be using the new beautiful butterflies. Oh my goodness, I think I need more coffee. So this is new in the mini catalog, and this is all butterflies. I love it. I know Stampin' Up! Has had some other butterfly ones. What is really cool about this is that it can make actual butterfly cards with its dies. So here's one of the dies. You lay it down, and then you just right along the seam, you'll have this right along the seam, and then this will flip up like a butterfly. It'll cut out. It is actually very, very cool. And I'm going to be showcasing some of this later in the month, showing you on how to use that. In the meantime, I'm going to be using beautiful butterflies. You could grab any other Stampin' Up! Butterfly, non-Stampin' Up! Butterfly. It does not matter. You can use whatever you want. I wanted to use butterflies because I think this is going to look really nice on the card. In particular, we're not going to use the large one. We're going to use these two smaller ones here. This one here and this one here. So we're going to use that. So comment below, what is your favorite color? So so I know. Also, I wanted to let you know that with these dies, there comes this amazing, absolutely stunning embossing folder. It is absolutely beautiful. It is, I don't have anything embossed right now. I wish I could show you. It is really, really pretty, and I'm going to be showcasing some of that later in the month. So in the meantime, let's get started on what you're going to need. You're going to need a piece of basic white. Oh, are we out of focus? Going to need a piece of basic white. Hold on. Let's go like this. There's the beautiful butterflies. Let's look, see if our camera. There we go. You're going to need a piece of basic white. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4, but you know what, I might be cutting this down a little bit. You need your favorite color of cardstock. And like I said, I couldn't figure out if I wanted Lost Lagoon or Pretty Peacock, so I grabbed them both. Are we out of focus again? Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Look, there's beautiful butterflies again. Hello. Oh, they're so cute. Look. Okay, let's see if we can get this. There we go. I'll try not to uh, get it too much. So I can't decide which one I wanted as the card base, and I might use both of them. I'm not sure. So anyways, what I'm going to do eventually is actually, I think I'm going to have this matted like this, and it looks like Lost Lagoon, and then a pretty peacock on the bottom. So I will always cut down this piece of white to match, and we'll do that together. In the meantime, let's get our card and get started. I'm going to be using this card. It's going to be landscape, and I've got my butterflies on here. And what I'm going to do first is actually I'm going to get my blending brush. Get your blending brush. And I'm going to put some of the color on this piece of basic white here. And I'm going to use the Lost Lagoon. I'm going to take the lighter color and place it on. So I'm going to take that. Now, before I go right on the card, I'm not going to go straight on the card. Again, we're going to do off to the side. Make sure that the color is on our blending brush. If not, rub it around again and give it a second try. There, oh, I can see that there's enough. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to start blending, and I'm going to plop this right in the middle. And I'm going to start from the middle because this is where a sentiment is. And if I make a boo-boo, at least it'll be covered. So I'm going to start in the middle. And I'm going to be blending that around. Now, it is very, very light. You can barely see it. If I wanted to, I can press a little harder in certain areas. Okay, there we go. So I have my base of Lost Lagoon down there. Now, for my friend, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. You know who you are. Now, the reason you don't have to do this, but I'm going to be doing this because I want to add a little bit of yellow in, because I think the yellow is going to add a slight pop of color. Okay, so I'm going to add that in. And this is a separate blending brush. Again, I'm going to be using, what is it? Crushed curry. I love crushed curry. Again, off to the side. I don't want it too heavy. And I'm just going to add just a slight bit of yellow as a little undertone. And I'm not going to go in the same areas. I'm going to go in kind of different spots. And I'm going to be doing the two different colors. And I'm not going to try and mush them too much together. So I kind of went in the areas where there is no Lost Lagoon. So there we go. You can barely see it. There you go. There's a couple of spots of yellow. Again, I can take my blending brush for my Lost Lagoon and go back over and make it a little heavier in areas that are opposite of the color. I didn't want to rub on the spots itself that are yellow because then it gets too muddy. So we have this on our base. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Pretty Peacock, or I could use Lost Lagoon, but I think Pretty Peacock, because it's a stronger color, is going to show up really nicely on this. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my butterfly. So I got one butterfly. There's the other one. Oops. Can you see it? I don't know. There we go. And all I'm going to do is ink it up. Now you could do this with any stamp. It does not matter if it's new, if it's old, if it's on a block, if it's non-Stampin' Up. It does not matter. The best thing is that you are actually creating. So I'm going to stamp a couple of butterflies. So 1, 2, maybe do a couple of more. Now remember, I'm going to be placing a sentiment in the middle. So I want to have those butterflies kind of spaced out a little bit. 1, 2, 3, get one more. And let's have this guy going down this way. So they look like they're all flying away from the center area where my sentiment is going to be. So I got my one large butterflies there. Oops, I needed that. I'm going to add some of the little smaller ones, and they will be kind of off to the side there. There we go. Place them in here. Now that the postal strike is over, we can start sending cards. Don't forget, I have a, it's like a sampler. If you've ever done a card swap, we're going to be making a sampler, and all you do is you send in pieces of 3 by 3, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Very cool. And then we end up making a large sampler. So I got my butterflies around here. What I want to do is I'm going to look for a sentiment in here. I'm going to use this long sentiment, time to celebrate. I want something longer because it's going to go kind of across here. And let us get a piece of cardstock like that. There we go. This is a little large, but I can cut it down. Okay, let's put that off to the side. And again, I'm going to be taking it in Pretty Peacock. Now, I think I'm going to try something a little different. Let's do one color on the white. Then let's do another one. I'm going to stamp, actually tone on, I'm going to color stamp on here. So if I measure this, I need a piece that is 1 3/4 for my sentiment. 1 inch. Sorry, not 1 3/4, but just 3/4. Let's see if that should be enough. All right, let's give that a try. Oh, nope, has to be a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more. Let's try to and see which one we want to use. Okay, I'm gonna stamp this. This is in Pretty Peacock, and then I'm stamping it in Lost Lagoon in the color. Stamp it in the same color. Let's see. Oh, that didn't turn out right. Let's try this again. There's a lump here you can't quite see. Kind of like my tummy. That's why I'm going to the gym. There's a lump. Let's place that in there. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better. There we go. You can see that turned out a little bit better there. Okay. All right. And what I want to do is I'm going to trim a little bit of that off on the top and place it in here. Now, when I close it, if I want to trim, I want to make sure that I cannot see any of that through this guideline here. So it might be a little bit. Just take your time. There we go. I didn't see any of that through the guideline, and I'm going to cut a little bit off on the left and the right. Take a look. Okay, I don't see any through the guideline. Very important when you're cutting this way. Take a look. I'm going to shimmy it over. No ink through the guideline, which means it's okay to cut. Okay, I have that. Oh, look, we're sticking. Okay. Oh, I think I need a bigger desk. And got this. Got this. So this is the same size. All right, I could leave it like that, or I can mat it. Oh, this is going to look lovely. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mat that. And I'm going to take this down to, let's get a piece of paper so you can see. I'm going to cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to be cutting that piece of white down a little bit. Okay, there we go, 3 3/4 by 5. So that's what this is going to be cut down to. Just keep an eye out for where your images are on your left and right. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to take it down to 5 inches. There we go. Perfect. Now I want my mat. That's 4 inches by 5 1/4. So it's a little larger than this piece of white. So if this is 3 3/4 by 5, I'm going to bring it up to 4 inches by 5 1/4. Then I can have this over here. Oh, this is coming all together. Look at that. It's all really coming together. Okay. What I can do is I'm going to be gluing these pieces down. Okay. Okay. Put a little bit of glue in each corner. I never know how much is too much glue. Place that on top. There's a nice edge all the way around. Going to do that again with the white. Like I said, you can do this with anything that you have. And what I'm going to do is, I think I like this Lost Lagoon color one better than the white. Kind of gets lost, I think. So let's put that on here. And we are going to use my favorite ribbon, this gold weave. So I'm going to take a little bit of this gold weave, measure it out. I'm telling you, this, you got to buy this gold weave ribbon. This is absolutely stunning. It's fantastic for everything. I'm going to place it on top. The only thing I found out about this gold weave is how you glue it down. Okay. I'm going to get some, and I'm going to get some dimensionals, and I'm placing it right through the gold weave. So the dimensionals will hold on that ribbon, and so it won't move. So I'm just going to place this on here, kind of press it down so that it makes contact through the ribbon. We're just going to flip that over. Oh my goodness, look at that. Now I've got it spanning completely across the card, and I'm just going to take this off a little bit and trim it. So it's just about the edge of the card. Oh my gosh, look at that. That gold, that ribbon makes it really, really nice. If you want, you can add some embellishments on here. If you want, you can add some Wink of Stella to some of these butterflies, but just be careful on that you don't smudge the ink. And I'm just going to pop some Wink of Stella in the white spaces of these butterflies. I'm not going to touch the ink itself because I don't want it to run. I'm just going to pop it in the white spaces right in between. I just love this. I'd love to see what you've come up with, like what you pulled out from your stash and what colors you created with. I'd love to see that. If you could post them, that would be great. And if you have any questions, you can always write me at northernstamper@gmail.com or comment below. I'd be happy to see what your questions are, and we can create together. So that is like a really super simple card. I just love it. Very easy, quickly done, and you can get these off into the mail right away. So if there's anything that you see that you would like, northernstamper@gmail.com. Don't forget, we've got Takeaway Tuesday coming up starting next week when we're going to be making birthday cards. And if you want the packages, let me know. $55. It is actually a discount for if you order it with me. Or if you place an order with me of $35 or more, you will get the February takeaway package for free. I just love this. This is fantastic. This was so much fun to make with just ink and paper. Anyways, let me know what you think, and we will see you next time on Takeaway Tuesday. Have a great day.